If you want to sit up on something, feel free to grab a blanket or cushion or block. Come into a comfortable cross-legged position. Either close your eyes or take a soft gaze towards the floor in front of you. And begin the process of settling in. Give yourself the time that takes. You can slow down your breath. Using each exhale as an invitation to let go of what's not needed here. You can let your eyes open, keeping a soft focus, and feel free to open and close your eyes as it's useful for you throughout your practice. Let's begin with a gentle twist. We'll take the left hand across to the right knee, the right hand to the floor behind you. As you inhale, sit a little bit taller, and then as you exhale, rotate a little bit more, looking back over your shoulder. Keep twisting in this direction, but turn your head the opposite way, looking over your other shoulder like you're wringing out your spine. And then release, unwind, and switch. Starting gently, lengthen and twist, and keep lengthening and twisting. Keep going in this direction, but turn your head the opposite way, wringing out. And release back around to the front. We'll interlace fingers in front. Put some pressure between the arms like you're going to pull them apart, and feel how that can wake up sensation in the upper back, between the shoulder blades. The more you pull between the hands, the more you might feel that area. And then release and interlace fingers behind your back. Maybe try the other thumb on top. Open up the chest, lift the heart. Stay upright or fold forward. And folding could be just dropping your head or coming part way or all the way towards the floor. Maybe reaching arms up and back away from you, but just working with your body, going to your edge, wherever that is right now. Release, come up, hands to knees, round back. Lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. Feeling the stretch that's here. Roll your way back up. Let's recross the legs, other leg in front or on top, sitting tall. Drop your right ear over to right shoulder. Try not to lift your shoulder to meet your ear. Both shoulders drop, and drop even more through the left shoulder, exploring a stretch on left side of the neck. Rotate your chin to your chest. Come over to the other side. Both shoulders drop, but now even more through your right side, looking for an opening there. Rotate chin to chest, come back to the first side, and then go back and forth, half circles or 3/4 circles, watching the sensation move from one side to the other. Next time your chin is to your chest, stay there. Interlace fingers behind your head. Elbows drop down. Just allow the weight of your arms to rest on the back of your head. Release the arms, head floats back up. And bring hands to the floor behind us, fingers facing forward. Roll your shoulders back, your elbows back. And lift the chest, take the chest as high as you can. Each in-breath, is there a little bit more? And then release, come up, hands to knees, round back, lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. And then roll your way back up. Let's bring feet to the floor, hip width apart, parallel. You can shift your hands to the floor in front of your feet and take a nice slow rock front to back. As you rock your weight forward, looking for a stretch through the toes as you rock your way back, getting into calves, ankles, Achilles tendon, and just go as slow as you need so you're taking it in. It is quite possible to just go through the motions here, so we want to keep inviting ourselves back into our experience, back into our bodies. And then drop the heels, lift the hips, and come back to ragdoll. And you can take any movement here, maybe shifting side to side or a little sway or shake out. If you need a little support through your arms, use it. If it feels like too much to just let your head hang, maybe you could rest elbows on thighs or hands on blocks or ankles. Where are you able to release here? Let's plant the hands near the front of the mat. Find your way into a high push-up position, feeling the strength of your core supporting you, the whole underside lifting up. And then shift your weight forward to lower down, low push-up. Come into your back bend. So take this as gently or deep as you like. Cobra, up dog, something else. Finding your way moment by moment could look very different than what I'm doing or than what you did last time you were on your mat. And then back to down dog when you are ready. If movement helps you get into your body, into your pose, move. You could pedal out your feet, shift your hips side to side. Maybe it's letting your awareness just go from one end to the other. What are you feeling? One more breath here. Let's drop the knees. Sink back to child's pose. Releasing hips to the heels, forehead to the floor. Letting go. And you get to choose when you rest, what shape you rest in. And you might set a little association for yourself that when you come back to your rest, you slow down. Slow down your breath. Slow down what you had been paying attention to. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left and then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Come back to center. Let's lift up through table. Come back through down dog. Bend your knees. Look forward. Lightly hop or step your feet to the front of your mat. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. This time from down dog, take your right leg up. Bend your knee to your chest. And start circling this bent left knee, exploring your full range of motion. Sorry, bent right knee. Whichever leg is up, we'll do both. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a little higher. And then a big step forward, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Sink low. Deep bend in the front leg, straight long back leg. And look for an opening on the front of the left hip by dropping the tailbone, lifting through the front. Last breath here. Tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. We'll do this with hips square and with the upper body letting go. How much can you release your head, your face? Last breath, step back. Warrior one, drop the back heel, inhale, arms up. Settle in. more breath here. Release. Hands to the floor or blocks for pyramid pose. So feel free to adjust the distance between your legs. Find a distance that feels right for you. Find a height of the blocks. Come up as high as you need to. If you don't have blocks, you could put a little bend in the front leg and use your front leg. We're going towards hips square, towards a flat back, towards folding, meeting your edges right where they are. One more breath here. Let's release and make your way to down dog, coming through your movement transition, whatever that is. Taking the time you need, finding your way back to down dog, and then from down dog, left leg sweeps up, bend your knee in, and start circling this bent left knee. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send a little higher, and then a big step forward. High lunge. Arms up. Settle in. How do you keep exploring something you've done so many times before? Can you keep inviting curiosity into what your mind might think it knows? One more breath here. Tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or to blocks. Reaching that back leg straighter, longer, higher. Last breath, big step back. Warrior one. Engaging what's useful, letting go what's not needed. One more breath here. Release. Make your way to pyramid pose. So adjusting the distance between the legs, the placement of your hands, fine-tuning in all the ways you know. Can you keep going towards your edges, moment by moment? Last breath here. Find your way back to a good rest. Maybe take a vinyasa. Maybe there's some other movement that helps you integrate what you've done, even out the two sides. And then settle into a good resting pose for you, whatever that is. Can there be ease? Last deep breath in and out. Let's come back through down dog. Step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's bend the knees and come into chair. Utkatasana. Hips sink back and down. Engaging the abdominals. This could be really a pose about core. One more breath here. Release, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, one breath. Step forward, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Let's open out warrior two. And then take your time adjusting, feeling your footing. Flip the right palm to face the ceiling, reverse warrior two. Right arm high, left arm back. And then straighten the front leg for triangle. Reach out to come down. Can you expand even more? One arm to the other. Head to tailbone. One more breath here. And then release. Make your way to down dog, however you get there. Left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Open out, warrior two. Reaching long. Flip the left palm, reverse warrior two. Straighten the front leg, triangle. Can there be even more space? And then release. This time bring both hands to the floor and turn to face the wide side of your mat. Wide-legged forward fold. And we'll do this as a resting pose. Feel free to separate your feet more or less. Bend your knees a little or a lot. Grab a block for your hands or find a different arm position that supports you. How much can you let go? And then let's turn the heels in, toes out, bend the knees, and come up to horse stance. And you may need to adjust the distance between your legs. Try and have the knees as open as they'll go, the feet pointing the same direction as the knees, and the knees more or less above the ankles, sinking nice and low. So if you need to take your feet further apart or closer in, you're welcome to. And we'll use this as an exercise in listening. So you can have whatever arm position, hands together, hands at your hips, feeling your alignment, and engage what's useful, maybe core, your legs are definitely working, but can you still stay soft in your jaw, your neck, your shoulders? And at any point, if it's too much, just come out of it. You can straighten your legs for as long as you need to, and then come back in. And you can stay or come out at your own time. So it doesn't mean anything. It's not better to stay longer. We're not trying to push ourselves. We're just listening. And while you're in, and the intensity is building, as it will, can you stay conscious? Can you stay open? Can you stay relaxed in your face, neck, shoulders, reactivity? At any moment, releasing, and then coming back when you like. Can there be ease within the intensity? Couple more seconds, whether you're in or out. And then release. Let's straighten. Turn the feet back to parallel. Interlace fingers behind your back. Open up the chest. You can roll your shoulders back. And then fold forward and bend your knees as much as you need to so you're not overstretching your hamstrings. And you could let your arms wrap overhead towards the floor. And we're each just working with our own bodies. You shouldn't have more flexibility than you have here. If this just feels too tight for your shoulders, you could also hold something between your hands, like a strap or something like that. And then release the arms down, let that go. Keeping legs more or less how they are now. Walk both hands over to the right, and you can just stretch that right side a bit more. Come through center and over to the left. Just feeling what's being stretched, what you notice. No right or wrong way to be experiencing this. I was reminded of a super useful phrase the other day. Right now, it's like this. Just as a way to settle into how it actually is. So often, how I'd like it isn't how exactly it is, but this is how it is. Right now, it's like this, however this is. You can walk your hands over to the right, and then this time turn all the way to face the back of your mat. Lift the left heel, so you come into a lunge, and then we'll set up for a twist. This could be an open or closed twist, so you might have your left hand on the floor and right arm up, or left elbow to the outside of the right knee. In either case, you could drop the back knee. Feeling where you are. Right now, it's like this. And then release. Walk your hands around through center, all the way over to the other side. High lunge, left side facing front. Set up for a similar twist, either open or arms extended, prayer position, low lunge or high lunge. One more breath here. And release. Make your way back to a good rest. More important than the shape you choose, come back to presence, ease, surrender. You can find your way back onto your back, taking the time you need, whatever movement transition gets you there. Bring your knees to your chest. Take a little circle or rock with your knees, feeling what's touching the floor as you move. Is there part of your lower back or top of the hips that could use a little pressure? And then drop your feet to the floor for bridge. Feet hip width apart, parallel. Press your feet down to lift your hips up. Once your hips are high enough, interlace your fingers behind your back. Shrug your shoulders underneath you. Spread upper back and lower back away from one another. Feel the tailbone lengthening towards the knees. The chest lifting up towards the chin. And then take your arms out of your way, roll down and rest. You can rest here until you feel like coming up again. If you feel like coming up again, take any back bend. Could be bridge, what we just did. Could be half wheel, full wheel, supported bridge, something else. And stay as long or short as you like. So it might be just 1 or 2 breaths. Could be a long hold. Listening. And can you stay centered, present, breathing deeply while you're back bending, transitioning, resting? And each time you rest until you feel like coming up again. If you don't feel like coming up again, it means you're done. You can enjoy the rest or move on to a counter stretch. I'll suggest happy baby, but your counter stretch could be anything that feels good for you after your back bend, maybe a forward fold or something else. If you're joining me for happy baby, you can grab the soles of your feet on the inside. Press your knees towards the floor. And then release. Drop your feet back to the floor and let's cross the right ankle above the left knee. Reach your hands through, grab the left leg and hug it in, stretching the right outer hip. To release, drop the left foot to the floor, straighten the right leg up. Flex and point your right foot a few times. Circle your ankle, a couple big circles, both directions. And release and switch. Drop your right foot to the floor, cross your left ankle above the right knee. Reach your hands through, grab the right leg and then hug it in. As you're exploring your edge, can you still keep opening, keep releasing? To release, drop the right foot to the floor. Straighten the left leg up. Flex and point a few times. Circle your ankle, both directions. And then drop this straight left leg all the way along the floor. Bring your right knee to your chest. And then guide your right knee across for a spinal twist. You can open out through your right arm. Let your knee and shoulder reach away from one another. And then roll back onto your back. Take your time, evening your torso back out on your mat, bringing the left knee to the chest. Drop the right leg long. And then guide your left knee across, spinal twist. Roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in. Again, a little circle or rock. And just check in with your body. Is there anything you're craving right now? Is there anything that you're needing? Do you want to take an inversion? Do you want to take a restorative pose? Is there a part of your body that could use some attention? And that might be a yoga pose or just touch. Self-massage. And if you have not had a practice of tuning into your own needs, as many of us have been trained not to do, especially women, it's so good to just practice asking, even if you're not getting a clear answer, just saying, what do I need right now? What do I want? And just being in the question. If something is coming to you, you might move through the last couple poses. And if nothing is coming to you, just be in the asking of it. What do I need? What do I want? And maybe what you need more than anything is rest, in which case start getting comfortable. Is there a way you could adjust your clothing, your props, your body, so that you could more fully relax into your final resting pose when you're ready to do that. So taking your time, winding down your practice in whatever way you're needing. When nothing else is needed, settling into your final rest. Can you let yourself just release? So many moments of my day, and I don't think this is unusual, are in service of some other time, preparation for something else, planning for something else. Can this be enough, just simply being here, that this is not for anything? There's nowhere you're moving towards, just simply being. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, gently waking your body up again. And let this movement increase gradually through your wrists and ankles, eventually stretching out long through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. And roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. Use your hands to help you up to sitting. And bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining me today.